It's me, Miss Borek, and I'm back to read some more of the wonderful book, The Lorax, written by our really cool author, Dr. Seuss, okay? So I want you guys to remember what we read yesterday. Remember we read the story and the character comes into this place and it looks dark and gloomy and icky and nothing like the picture on the front cover of the book. It looked terrible, right? And then they arrived and they spoke to this person called the Onceler. And the Onceler is telling of the story of how he came to this land and what it looked like when he got there. And how after he chopped down his first truffle tree, he met somebody called the Yes, he met the Lorax. And yesterday we described the Lorax and we described him as oldish and shortish, right? Remember those words we used? Yeah. So today we're going to describe the other character in the books. Books? No, there's only one book. We're reading one book called The Lorax. But today we're going to describe the other character in our book, and he is the Onceler. The Onceler. We are going to describe the Onceler. So our question for today, our focus question, reading with a purpose, how would you describe the Onceler? Good job. So as I'm reading today, I want you guys to make sure you're making those branches with the little bubbles and the adjectives inside to describe our friend, the Onceler. Yes, friends, you will see that the Onceler and the Lorax are very different. And we might be focusing on that later in the week, how these two characters are alike and how they are different. Look forward to that. All right, my friends, so I'm going to read, and here is the page that we read yesterday, and there is our friend the Lorax, and he's talking to the Onceler who is in there knitting his thneed. All right, friends, so let's focus on how would you describe the Onceler as we read. Ready, guys? Look, Lorax, I said, there's no cause for alarm. I just chopped one tree. I am doing no harm. I'm being quite useful. This thing is a thneed. It's a shirt. It's a sock. It's a glove. It's a hat. It's a thneed. Find something that all people need. But it has other uses too. Yes, far beyond that. You can use it for carpets. You can use it for pillows and for sheets, or curtains or covers for bicycle seats. Wow, seems like this thing is very useful. The Lorax said, Sir, you are crazy with greed. Ooh, so the Lorax thinks that one way to describe the Onceler is greedy. You can add that to your map. There's no one on earth that would buy that. There's no one on earth that would buy that full thneed. So he doesn't think this is a good idea, that little Lorax. He says, oh, that's a bad idea. Nobody needs a thneed. What's wrong with you, he says. But the very next minute, I proved he was wrong. For just that minute, a chap came along, and he thought that thneed I had knitted was great. He happily bought it for $3.98. Wow, he sold his first thneed. I laughed at that Lorax. You poor stupid guy. The Onceler called the Lorax stupid. What's an adjective you can use to describe him? That is very mean. I do not like that. You never can tell what some people will buy, the Onceler told the Lorax. Oof. That's Onceler, man. He is greedy and mean. Hopefully you have that on your bubble map. Those are definitely some adjectives to describe that Onceler. I repeat, cried the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I'm busy, I told him. Shut up, if you please. Oh my gosh. What's a word that you can use to describe somebody who says, shut up? Yes, that's what I was thinking. Rude. Another way to describe the Onceler is rude. Holy moly. Wow. I rushed across the room, and in no time at all, I built a radio phone. I put in a quick call. I called all my brothers and my uncles and my aunts, and I said, listen here. Here is a wonderful chance for the whole Onceler family to get mighty rich. Oof, he is greedy. Greedy. Get over here fast. Take the road north niche. Turn left at Weehawken, sharp right at South Stitch. Wow. So now he's calling all his family to come get rich with him. Build some more thneeds. And if they're going to build some more thneeds or knit some more thneeds, what are they going to have to do to all these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful truffula trees? I think you're right. I think they're going to have to chop them down. Oh, I wonder if that's why this town looks so drab and dreary and just so icky and gray and gloomy without the beautiful truffula trees. I wonder if this poor little greedy, once-ler, rude, nasty man chopped them all down. That's my prediction. I think that he ruined this little town. I made a rhyme. I love to rhyme like Dr. Seuss. And in no time at all, in the factory I built, the whole once-ler family was working fulfilled for... Let me be a good reader and back up and read that again. And in no time at all, in the factory I built, the whole once-ler family was working full tilt. We were all knitting thneeds, just as busy as bees, to the sound of the chopping of truffula trees. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at all these trees they're bringing in. They're chopping down those truffula trees faster than they can grow, I bet. I bet you that's what happened to this town. That once-ler, he sure is a greedy, mean, rude man. He is ruining this beautiful, beautiful town. Oh, all these gorgeous, beautiful purple and yellow and orange truffula trees. Then, oh, baby, oh, how my business did grow. Now chopping one tree at a time was just too slow. So I quickly invented a super axe hacker, which whacked off 4 truffula trees at one smacker. We were making thneeds 4 times as fast as before, and that Lorax, he didn't show up anymore. I think they scared the Lorax away. All he was trying to do was protect the poor trees. He said he spoke for the trees because the trees had no voice. And this once-ler is chopping down the trees, 4 trees at a time. He sure is fast. He sure is fast. Wow. I think we're going to stop right here for today, my friends. And I think I'm going to ask you to please finish that map. Make sure you are using lots of adjectives. We found at least 4 adjectives to describe him. Now remember, with our bubble map, you got to draw a branch out of the middle, and you could write something like this: rude, because that's definitely an adjective I can use to describe that mister. Oh, that mean little Mr. Once-ler. Oh, he was very icky and rude. Don't forget to change that question into your answer, okay? So that would look something like this. How would you describe the once-ler? I can describe the once-ler as rude. Can describe the once-ler as mean. I can describe the once-ler as... That's a good one. You remembered. You learned something. You are awesome. You are describing characters in a book, and that is a very good strategy to have. Ooh, that was an evil laugh. I didn't mean it evil. I hope you enjoyed our few pages out of this book. I love reading this book to you. I love rhyming. I love Dr. Seuss. I love his fun colors and his silly, silly sayings and his funny made-up words, and he is a great author. If you have the chance, I would definitely find some more books by Dr. Seuss because he's awesome. But if you don't, I'll be back tomorrow to read some more of this book. Don't forget to complete this assignment on Google Classroom. If you're not in my class, you should either complete it on a rando piece of paper, or you can complete it on your teacher's Google Classroom. Maybe your teacher is watching my videos and creating these assignments for you. That would be cool. If not, just do the work on your own. It's going to make your brain grow, I promise. Okay? All right, guys, I miss you. I love you. I can't wait until I see you again. Please come back tomorrow to read some more of the Lorax. And don't forget, this is a movie. So after I'm done, because you don't want to spoil it, wait till I'm done reading this book to you, and then you guys can watch this movie. It's a great movie. It's really awesome. But make sure you have your parents' permission first. You always want to check with your parents before you go online or watch any movies. All right, friends, thank you so much for coming. I look forward to reading your responses on how can you describe the once-ler. Don't forget to change your question into your answer. All right, guys, I'll see